A Bristol study suggests changing the way children are measured to find out if they're obese. It reveals the traditional method of using body mass index, or BMI, is not as useful as checking waist to height ratio. Here's our health correspondent, Matthew Hill.
1 in 3 children are now either overweight or obese. The COVID lockdown made things far worse. It's a crisis which is being closely monitored at this weight management clinic in Bristol.
We're seeing more severe levels of obesity and we're seeing more severe complications. So in order to be able to pick that up, we need to have good measures that tell us a little bit more about people's health.
According to a new study by the Children of the 90s team in Bristol, there's a much better way of working out if kids are fat. Ever since the study started 30 years ago, they've used body mass index, or BMI, for determining a healthy weight. But BMI doesn't take into account a person's body frame or muscle mass. For example, placing Muhammad Ali in the obese category when he was a world champion. However, researchers from the University of Eastern Finland have analysed the data from more than 7,000 children in Bristol and found using waist-to-height ratio is far more accurate.
With just a measuring tape, we can detect 8 out of 10 children who are truly fat. And the second thing is that we can also detect 93 out of 100 who are not fat at all.
So how do you calculate your height-waist ratio? Well, my waist sadly is 103 centimetres, my height 186, and you simply take your waist and you divide it by your height, 186. It should be no more than 0.5. Mine is 0.55, which puts me at increased risk of metabolic disease.
A new measure like waist-height ratio will tell us a little bit more about the amount of central fat you have around your tummy, and we think that's much more important in terms of your metabolic health, your health for diabetes, hypertension, liver disease.
The BBC understands the World Health Organization wants evidence to review current recommendations to use BMI in favour of waist-to-height ratio. This study in Bristol could prove vital in shedding light on that. Matthew Hill, BBC Points West.